where did your journey start from? मतलब कहाँ से आपकी journey start हुई थी, सर बताओ.
So I was like born and brought up in Baroda.
Okay.
I did my schooling, everything from Baroda, and then I went to MS University for my electrical engineering degree, and I worked in Baroda for a couple of years for Torrent and JSFC in electrical field. Then I wanted to always actually pursue like computer science.
Okay.
So that was not easily a choice in India. So I thought to go out in US for further studies, and I moved to US in about 1999.
Okay.
And I did my computer science in masters from Chicago, Illinois Institute of Technology. So that's how my journey started. From India to US. Then I stayed there for about 18 years.
Okay, so you stayed in USA for about 18 years, right?
Yeah.
That's a big time. So you must have noticed certain big changes when you have shifted to India. So what's the difference between the work culture in US and work culture in India? What big difference do you see?
There's a lot of actually big difference. Truly I did not work, I did work in electrical field before, right, in India.
Okay.
So but still I did a lot of work as a with different teams in India while I was in US. So I do see very big difference in work culture actually. The work culture in US is very professional environment. Here it's a little bit like some maybe more I would say like they're more professional in a sense, like let's say you are even a junior or you are a whatever experience level you are, right, your opinion matters a lot, right? You can give your suggestion, you are free to do that, you are treated as a very professional. If your point is very valid and valuable, it's considered, right? Here also it's like kind of like that, but still like people who are working may have some kind of fear kind of, right? Like say, oh, what will my senior think? Or maybe some companies have not that professional work environment where lower like grade people's opinion matters that much perhaps, right?
Okay.
So that's one thing, and kind of like little bit more bossism kind of culture here in India versus more professional environment. Like people don't interfere in like personal life that much there, each other's, right? But very professionally they are working with each other, and very I would say even like research oriented, more innovations happens because like a lot of thinking and opinion matters, product centric more environment there versus like a service oriented mindset in India. So because over the years in India we have done more like work out as an outsourced services kind of business, right?
Yeah.
So that is the different mindset means it's changing gradually now in IT field also now.
Okay.
But I would say in general, it's not like for every company it's the same environment.
So the work culture is changing.
Yes.
I suppose I haven't been to US, so I don't have a very I would say I would have any evidence that what sort of work culture are they practicing there. But I think a couple of things we as a nation have to change, that we have to be more respectable towards the time of others. Right. I have noticed that people are very inclined towards taking others' time for granted. That it's okay if we are half an hour late, or if it's okay if we are 10 to 15 minutes late. While we were talking just before the podcast, I think you only gave me an example that that in India it's 5 to 10 minutes like very casual thing, and you have to remind them a couple of times. But in US it's like if you are 2 minutes late, then it's a big thing.
Right. So it's very punctuality is very important.
Punctuality is
because if you are not on the time, right, like let's say you have a meeting at 10 o'clock and you are not there, then people don't feel like comfortable means, because time is the money, right? And
absolutely.
And time, you have to value others' time also, because everybody is scheduling time according to their schedule, and So it's very understood, and even if you have some issue that you communicate, but it's very here like many times I have seen that you have to remind others or not on time, even for interviews when we call some candidates, so we have to remind sometimes and they don't come on time. That happens a lot, means. So that kind of thing is I have not seen there, means. The time, definitely meetings and everything happens on time, even for deadlines also. We all try to meet the deadlines, means, very strictly, right? Yeah, I mean, so that's a difference, one of the big difference, I would say.
That's great. I think so. What sort of difference do you see in the mindset of the people who start up in a different country and who try to build their startup in India? So there must be some sort of difference in understanding their mindset, or there must be some sort of difference in their mindset, or probably the resources, or probably the environment. So what sort of difference do you see?
So see, startups in US versus, let's say, in India, right? I would say, if you have a very good idea, suppose bold idea, right? You are taking a risk, and like you want to be more innovative. You do enough research. You are like a research oriented, and so you can take more risk there, right? And but your focus is more to make a innovative and disruption, like global kind of you want to make an impact from your product, right? So
Okay.
your goal is to build a product very good, right? And you don't want to come up just unnecessarily fast. So your mindset is not like, oh, I need to just go in the market only, means, with even not working features or like that, right? Or something you want to, like, you can take like a iPhone, suppose, right? So it's like a completely new innovation, means, when they started. So whole products portfolio started after that so that kind of mindset they have when they start. In India, we have good ideas, and lot of startups are happening right now. Government is also encouraging, and so lot of activities going on right now. But still, like, when somebody does startup in India, still we have to, even like an investor will look for, like, say, okay, very quick outcome in within 2-3 years, right?
Yeah.
So how much return I will get. So your, as a startup owner, like, your focus also shifts towards, like, oh, I need to provide results soon.
Yeah, it's
right?
like pacifying the
Versus
investor.
like, yeah, you are versus like, that this product or your service can make some global disruption, and like, it's a very clear idea, good idea, and you can take little bit more time. But this kind of forces can or failure chances are also, like, say, let's say your idea did not work out as a startup, and so it's a part of any business, right? It can fail also. So failure in India is like a kind of, right, mindset is more like, okay, social pressure, that kind of also
Yeah.
things you may have to face. So that is truly some difference there, that in mindset wise also, that okay, what if I fail? I mean, you always learn, and then you can do better next time. But sometimes people have like fear that if I fail, what will others think, that kind of, or social pressure also comes, because that's some culturally and all that we have, means, here still.
So suppose if you have to give a suggestion to the youth that after working up for about 18 to 20 years in US, so now you have returned to India. So suppose you have to give a seminar to the youngsters. So what one suggestion would you give in that seminar to the youngster, that you should definitely follow this suggestion if you want to build a startup of your own, or if you want to do anything of consequentiality?
I would say, if you are and you are talking about like a beginner, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, student, or they come out
Yeah.
of college. So I would strongly suggest that, okay, you can come up with your good ideas, right? Try some good prototyping to validate that. Look at, like, in the market, do some analysis of market, that's how this idea will work out actually.
Okay.
Because lot of time what happens is you know, your product can be very good,
Okay.
but that doesn't matter that much sometimes, because there are so many competitors also, or how you market it, how you sell it, that also a big, you know, challenge always. So and it's a good thing to try it out, it's nothing wrong, you can take risk, but to go with big startup and all that, I would say at least take some experience also. Do take some job, or if you have some interest in certain kind of technology, maybe go in that work in some company, learn something more, and then start your parallelly you can, you know, try your idea also. But I'm just saying that putting like doing lot of investment into that, or taking that much, you take calculative risk, right? You
So-
can parallelly do all the analysis, market analysis, how I will be able to sell, maybe meet with potential clients that you are looking, take their feedback, so that will also give you good idea and some extra suggestions that what you should do. So I would suggest that way otherwise.
That's great, sir. So you were in US for 18 years, and after you returned to India, so what product did you build? As in, what was the first thought that seeing the market conditions, what sort of product should you invest in, or what sort of product did you wanted to start up with?
So after I came back to India, right, I started my company in India. I was running a company parallelly in US also. I started like my company Vertex Technologies
Okay.
in US, for mainly I was doing software consulting. So I was providing software consulting services to some clients. And then after moving back in India, I fully actually moved into that one. And then my focus was, initially we were doing like some providing like a team to the client remotely working from India, and then some services also, like software services. So based on their requirement, we used to build some custom software for them. Main focus I wanted to keep for myself, like in my company, was some new technology. I always like to work with some latest technology. So
Okay.
I started focusing in AI technology from almost 2016, that time frame when I moved here. So we started building like some AI based chatbots at that time, which was using some Google, Microsoft, IBM, like Watson, Dialogflow kind of services, which was used that time. It was very latest technologies, and we started building chat agents or chatbots, you can say, at that time.
Okay.
Using that technology. And so we were providing AI based solutions with that, and some custom software development. So that's how I started my journey into AI. And currently, like from last almost 4 years or so, after this OpenAI released ChatGPT, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a global trend now, like, you know, started using all this generative AI.
Generative.
And we are into that from almost beginning of that, and we are building the solutions in that using for as per clients requirement.
So you're ahead of the market curve, I would say.
Yes, we
That-
started way early, and as soon as it came this generative AI technology, we adapted to it. We started building applications using that.
If you want to sum up AI Suite Pro in one line, how would you explain it?
So AI Suite Pro is like a platform, okay, where it's a SaaS platform. It's called software as service.
Okay.
Means you don't need to install anything, but it's available as a service. Means so that is called software as service, right? But so it's a platform where it's a no code platform. You don't need to write any code, and any businesses can just go into the platform and build the chat agents and deploy, and it can provide the performance, and it has a lot of other features. But basically it's a suite of AI tools for any businesses. So the main functionality we have is building the AI chat agents
Okay.
in that platform.
Okay. So, sir, what are these AI chatbots? As in, I have been hearing about this AI chatbots a lot recently. That
Hmm.
too. So, you took two terms: AI chat agents, no, AI agents and AI chatbots. So, what are these two? Can you just explain to me?
Right. So as I explained you before that like we started in almost 10 years back also, right, in AI chatbots means, so that was using different
Mm,
technology,
yeah.
right? So chatbot is, you can say, like say you ask a question and
Mm,
it provides you answer, right?
okay.
So simple, like right, when we deal with some either call or we go to some companies or like say government some sites, and they have like a customer support and say press 1 for this or type 2, type 3, right? So that is old kind of chatbot. Basically it's providing you option, rule based, and then provides you the answer, but they have predefined the flow,
Okay.
right? So that is how old chatbots used to work means. And with
Mhm.
AI it was able to understand natural language also, but it was mainly for question answer kind of, right? So you ask a question in natural language like how we talk, and then it can provide you the answer based on how it's programmed, like the rule based or AI based. So that's how chatbot was, right?
Okay.
But when we say chat agents now, right, AI chat agents, so there is a little bit difference now, uh, technological difference. So AI chat agents, I would say, more like acting as a AI employee, right? So think
Mm,
like you have an employee whom, like a front desk employee, right? Whom you can ask some question and it's able to provide answers. Plus, it can like understand, like as per our context of talking, right? It can understand it. It can capture the leads. It can even schedule appointments. It can, so ultimately uh, think like it is able to move your business forward, right, as an employee. So it's not just question answer, but it can do multiple things like that. So that's why we call it as a AI agent.
okay.
And because you are interacting with it through chat, that's why you can call it as a AI chat
Okay. So, is
agent.
ChatGPT a AI chat agent or a chatbot?
So ChatGPT is like a, yes, it's a chat-based interface. You OpenAI company actually created these models, right? ChatGPT models, and using those AI models, it is able to answer the questions users have. It's more like general purpose AI.
Mm,
So it, think like you have lots, we have lots of data on internet, right? Like we ask to Google and it could provide lots of information, but uh, so this is more like, think like a model is trained with all that data,
okay.
correct? And you ask a question in natural language
Mhm.
and it can find the right related answer and provide you. So the difference is, you think, right, you see, right, earlier we just used to search on Google, we just say we Google it. Now you search something and it provides you some links, right? But this is just like a, like how we normally, a human talks to each other, right? Like if you have a question, you ask someone, so you just say, you provide the point to point answer kind of, right?
Okay.
So this is more like that. So it's like a AI chat agent or chat GPT based agents, right? They ultimately provides you related answers with however you want it, means in the context you ask.
How do these chat bots? I think you're mostly into chat bots or AI chat agents.
So you can think like it's a upgraded version of chatbots, right? It's
Okay.
like a chat agent works that way because it has more capabilities.
Okay.
Correct?
So
Yeah.
you do both, right?
Yes.
So how are chat bots and chat agents beneficial for current modern day businesses?
So think like a small or big size business, right? Like say they don't have like 24/7 staff, right, to answer questions to visitors or clients, right? So uh, like many times there are lots of questions which are almost same questions frequently asked, like a common question. So
Yeah.
if you take example, let's say college, suppose. So college has a like a big website, lots of pages, all
Hmm.
the information is almost available there, right? So what kind of admission criteria, what kind of courses you have, programs, like hostel life, campus, faculties, means all kind of information is normally available on their website. The problem is actually like it's very difficult to find it, because let's say if you want to say, okay, I want to take admission in computer science, what are your admission criteria? How
Okay.
is my campus life here?
Yeah.
Do you provide placement? So all this is scattered information on different web pages, right? Information is there. So you, like, website is a navigational interface. You have to navigate through different pages. You find it. Sometimes you don't find the information because it's embedded somewhere inside, right? So even if information is there, it's difficult to find. So that problem it solves very easily, because it knows about that knowledge, and it can, like, you can just, as a user, you can just ask a question in a natural language. However,
Okay.
you are asking to a, let's say when you call or you
Yeah.
meet someone there and you say, what's your admission criteria for computer science, suppose admission, right? Or I have this much percentage, am I eligible, suppose, like however you want naturally. So it can provide you point to point answer properly. It can also provide you link to the right page also, right? So it can direct you for more information there also. If you want to, let's say, book a demo or like visit to the college, suppose in their case, right, it can also help you with that. It can take your basic information like name, email, phone number, whatever, and it can collect and provide to college so that they can follow up. So 24/7. So you don't need to wait for the answer for some common questions, right? Sometimes also, like, say, different, like India, you know, right, it's like a very diverse country, like with culture and all that, different languages. So think like someone may not be very comfortable with English, right?
English,
Let's say
yeah.
our parents also, and they want to also ask some questions in Gujarati or Hindi or different language. So that's also one of the problem, like, you know, you cannot have like staff in different languages.
Correct.
So this can also help them because of multilingual support. Your website content and all the knowledge remains in the same language, like in English, but it can detect the question language, and then it can provide the answer in the same language.
Okay.
Mostly 95 plus languages are supported. So you can think like all the popular languages mostly are supported in that. So that's also one of the big advantage.
That means this sort of technology is beneficial for any institution that has a very elaborate website, or maybe not a very elaborate website, even a business which is looking forward to generate leads, or which has a good amount of traffic. If we could take a very common example, not a very complicated website like colleges or insurance companies, can we take a example of a very simple business, and then can you tell me how AI chatbots might help that business from starting to the end?
Right. So think like any businesses have, either they are providing some services or they have some products, right?
Let's suppose there's a very simple business. Let's take any product, very simple single product. Probably we can take a chocolate company.
Right.
That there's
Or
a
I can tell you, like, say, I recently like just created one agent, just a very small business kind of. You can think like in wellness, right? So
okay,
they had something for, like, say, fitness or wellness program after the becoming moms. So small, like they have different kind of wellness programs, like and it can like, so that kind of services they provide, and some like, you know, suggestions and all that. And so this, it can help them, like, say, suggesting the right plan, like what kind of program you should enroll in, what is best for you, right, as per your personal situation means. So that it can help them. Plus, as well as, like, it's a small business, they cannot afford to have a person, even not even full time, they need to hire in daytime also, because most of these queries they can answer very easily, and so 24/7 people can get answers and suggest the right fitness program even. So that's one of the good example. It can capture like leads and answer on behalf of them. Even we are integrating currently with like say WhatsApp also. We have integrated already with Facebook Messenger, Instagram. So uh, so think like this agent is sitting in the back end, like right, is it can user can communicate from any social media channels also.
Okay,
So they can be either talking from like Instagram Messenger or Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp. And many businesses, if you see small businesses even right in India, they are very like a mostly they are using WhatsApp business right now. So easily they can onboard on this one, and instead of keep answering manually for many frequently asked question, this agent can start answering that. So it can offload from them from that, and it can be very helpful means. Yeah,
that means this AI chat agent, this essentially acts as a supplementary employee for a business. Am I correct?
I would consider that way because it really acts as a AI employee. Think like a sitting like a front desk employee sitting on your website, right? And provide it's like a first level like a support person means, you can say that way also. For any services business, you don't need to, you can still have support people, right? Like for complex issues, some emotional issues like that way. But think like for lot of questions and all that can be so their workload can be reduced a lot using this. And when it feels even like it can direct to the higher like a human also. So it can say okay, for this you can contact here. So it is trained that way also.
Whatever you have explained till now, so what I have got is even small businesses which are looking to expand their businesses, so who don't have a lot of funds at their disposal at the starting of their business, so even they could deploy this technology across their social media, across their website, to gather leads and then again qualify them. And earlier, which this work was had to be done by multiple employees, and now it's done by just a single chat agent, if I'm not wrong.
Right. So yes, yeah. I mean, this agent is not even. It's very like very cost effective. It's not like very costly or anything, right? So as per their need for different features, right? They can subscribe to the right plan. But yes, it can help them a lot as a one employee working full time, right? With all these benefits I explained, means like 24/7 with multilingual. I mean, and it can even think like for small business, if they can get few leads and it can convert into the client, then it's like lot more times ROI they are getting actually, right? For their business means. So
plus no recruitment
it's like
headache.
a win-win situation for them means, truly.
Plus no recruitment headache, I would say.
Right.
How much time does a business usually take to deploy this technology in their existing infrastructure?
So truly, if as long as businesses have their website, suppose, because I would say basic they want to mostly embed into their website this chat agent, suppose, right? So as long as they have a website with all the right information about their business, that's the first step they need. Okay. And after that, they just need to know their business flow, like what kind of information they want to collect from users, right? How they qualify the leads, like if they want to ask certain questions, say what kind of service you are looking for, how much is your budget, whatever is as per their business. So only that part, if they are very clear, technology is not a barrier, truly speaking. This platform is ready. It for like I would say, for small business website about let's say 40-50 page website, suppose maximum, right? Hardly within 10 minutes it would be ready to deploy.
Within 10 minutes,
yes,
it's ready to deploy. Yeah. And again, it can, if I'm not wrong with from your what I have interpreted, what you have explained, it can revolutionize your entire business and bring down the cost to about 1/10 or probably more than that.
Right. Because see, only thing they need to do is, okay, we just take their website URL, it can go through those pages automatically. It will take all the content. If they have any important other documents, so that can also they provide and upload it, so that all that becomes, it's almost done in like 5-10 minutes, and then they can just simply test it out as a, like, just as a user, say whatever questions they want to ask and test it out. So, and then just one line they need to copy and paste it into existing website, and the agent is ready to start working.
That's great. For suppose I have a silver business of my own. So if I have a website, I'm on multiple platforms. So let's say suppose I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and let's say I'm planning to do WhatsApp marketing as well. So this AI chat agent, this can be integrated with my website, both the social media platforms and the WhatsApp as well. And whenever a user searches about me or comes to know about me, so he can directly chat with that AI chatbot. That chatbot gets the information from the user or the prospect, and then it sends the information to my server. Am I correct?
Correct.
So
think like user can be on any channel, right?
Okay.
Social media, any of this channel, or on the website chat widget. You call it chat widget or chat window, whatever you call it. But you might have seen, right, on some websites, there are support chat agents or chat windows, right? That is where user will interact. Means only difference is with live agent, human has to be there only to answer you. Or some websites only have like a just collects the data, like you can name, address, and they will just say, oh, we will contact you. So nobody wants to wait for that long. But point is, yes, user can be on any channel, either on website or social media. Any from wherever user sends a message, that comes to our backend server. That server knows which agent it needs to talk to, and then that agent will respond to that user in that context, in the same context that it is talking about, right?
Okay.
So it maintains that context, so it never gets like a mixed up with other people what answering asking same question or different questions, right? So sometimes users may have like as a non-technical person, maybe you may say, oh, what if 5 users are asking a different question to the same agent, right? What will happen? So I would say that, so whatever you are asking in your context, that's the answer you are going to get from the agent. Agent understands that who are you, kind of, okay, and provides you the answer accordingly. Even for the same question, if you had prior different context, it provides you answer accordingly. That's the power of artificial intelligence, that it understands as a human. It's like a in natural language and provides you answer that way.
What I have observed from using multiple AI softwares is that AI is not perfect. It is evolving. Even I have seen softwares like Claude and ChatGPT make mistakes, a lot of mistakes.
Yes.
So what is the possibility that these AI chat agents or AI chatbots make mistakes, and probably because of that we lose a prospect?
So think like yes, you are right that it's nothing like 100% perfect, that it cannot make a mistakes. Once in a while it can provide a wrong answer also, right? So it's called hallucination. If the model behind, it's like the whole brain of it, AI agent, right? That if provides wrong answer, that's called kind of hallucination, means it did not provide you the right answer. Now so think like when we have AI chat agent, right? Still we also make a mistake. What we do, it's the same kind of flow. We have to analyze that, okay, what went wrong, why did we make mistake, and we improve from there, right? So similarly, there are ways to analyze it. Say, okay, this answer went wrong, so what was the problem? And first of all, I would suggest strongly that we should not make any AI decision making on AI in your business, right? Because that's where you can lose business if you are saying that. But this is kind of more like a helping as an assistant, right? So uh, think like your employee also can provide sometime wrong answer to someone because lack of knowledge or whatever, right? So same way you can try to improve, analyze. Oh, was the answer wrong because lack of information, because the source it has is either through your website content and other documents or any information you feed about your business. So one reason can be like, okay, information does not exist, that's why it could not give answer. Other can be information exist, but maybe LLM made a mistake, or because the instruction was not proper when we train it. So that can be also optimized. So this is not like something you have to always constantly keep monitoring. This is not like you build an agent, you deploy it, and it will keep going on always best itself, right? No, you have to keep monitoring like what users are asking, what they are getting answers, is it correct, or you need to change some information, based on it's providing from your content. So it's a process kind of, it's not, and then you can improve a lot from there, okay, for your business. So I would say yes, it can make mistake, but don't keep anything on it like a decision maker means. So if you are, let's say a doctor, suppose, right, you should not use AI chat agent to diagnose, like say, make a diagnosis on your behalf means.
Yes.
If you do that, then yes, you are taking too much risk means. But otherwise, you just take even a input from it and you decide yourself. Final judgment should be yours. Then it should not be harmful means. It should be fine.
So, sir, I've generally seen that most sort of AIs have taken some sort of jobs or made some sort of job obsolete in the market. For example, fast softwares or certain editing softwares have taken the jobs of certain editors and graphic designers, and earlier they used to do it with Canva, but right now even posters can be designed just through prompts, videos can be generated through prompts. So what do you think, what sort of jobs might be taken away because of these chatbots and chat agents?
So yes, means almost this, you can see AI is moving very fast. This technology is like, as I explained you before, the old, like when we started about it's AI, it's not like AI is just started recently. It exists from many years, but in different form, right? So even 10 years back, I gave you example, even before that, like we had Alexa and all this, right? That was also AI. And in GPS and all that also, we had some kind of AI means, right? It was able to predict and all that. So the use cases were limited. Now it's expanding. Okay. So, and then when we say generative AI, it means from existing data, even if the model is trained to generate new content. So that's the power of it, of generative AI. And that's where when you, as you said, like this, all these new models like Claude and Gemini and all this, right? ChatGPT, they are able to build like new softwares like code generation, image generation, text generation, audio generation. So these are multi-model, you can call it. Okay, these are different applications, and it's maturing a lot right now. So if I say 3 years back, if I tried like say code generation, it was not good truly. So the quality of code generation now is extremely much better. You can think like 80-90% of your work is almost done, or for very small kind of application or basic tool, it's almost ready for you when you give the proper prompt to it.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Even as a non-technical person. So yes, it is moving in that direction. It is keep maturing daily basis. I would say it's moving very fast. Every month something new comes up right now. So some jobs, yes, will be kind of obsolete, or I would say you need to learn, you need to also adapt, like say new technology, this AI, right? How? So if you are, let's say, graphic designer or content writer, or so if you don't learn, like say, to use AI in your field, any field, right, then of course it will impact you more, because it's not all the jobs will be eliminated in my opinion, but job roles will change, job description, like how you do that job will change, because it will be more like AI enabled. So you need to develop that skill, you need to learn about it for your productivity as well as where you are working company's productivity. You must learn that. If you don't do that, yes, then your job may be eliminated.
Yeah.
So that is, I think, true for anyone. Okay, because gradually it's moving into almost all kind of industries. If you take even manufacturing to any tech industry, it's going very fast. I mean, how they can use AI. So uh, some jobs, yes, as you said, like say content writer or graphic designer, or all this is very easy to generate right now, right? Of course you can always argue like, oh, it's not that much authentic content, but maybe 90% of businesses are not looking for that. So for them, that job is done using AI. So it will, lots of job will be are getting eliminated. Even for software developers also, you can see many companies are laying off people, replacing with something else, or reducing staff, because for with less staff they are making higher productivity and all that, or at least trying that. So that's happening right now actually. Yes.
So, what do you think? What are the mistakes which the current businesses are making with AI?
So I would say, see, some people or some businesses maybe don't understand properly, like say what is AI, how to use AI, right? So AI is not like a magic means that, oh, you say I want to use AI and then it just generates some magic for your business, and everything is controlled by AI. I don't think that way. You need to think about like how you can use AI in your business workflows. So maybe step by step, right? So think like say whatever are your processes, you can think like say, okay, what what kind of process we are doing daily basis, like say routine kind of thing,
Yeah.
right? Which can be automated.
Okay.
So think like you have to go by steps. What parts you can automate, and use AI, automate them. So try to make in steps some your workflows automation, connect them, so your business will be more AI enabled means. But thinking like, oh, just putting one AI solution in your business and all it will auto operate your business. I mean, we are still not in that mode right now.
No, but sir, one thing I noticed, especially when I see entrepreneurs in India, that they are very reluctant in deploying AI, not because of the technicality of it, but because they don't want to they don't want to take the pain of learning how to deploy it, or don't want to take the pain of learning how it is done, how what's the process of deploying AI and how it can help them, because they don't want to come out of the comfort zone of knowing AI and deploying it. So the problem which I have noticed is of mostly reluctance towards uh, knowing AI and deploying AI in the business.
So yes, that is actually we have seen from long time, right?
Yeah.
So any businesses in India, like especially small businesses, or even maybe a medium-sized business, right? They not everyone is technological, like tech savvy. So because I know, like we built one product before, like 5 years back, and but mostly the many times like potential clients would say, no, my business is running this way, and I don't think I need to use anything else. Means even if it helps us, because oh, I don't want to learn any new technology, or I don't know even how to operate computer. So that's also level of some businesses works that way also, because they don't even use computer or any software even. So for them you can't do much. Means of course their business is going well and it's good, but certain businesses even in non-technical field, right, I think started adopting very fast right now. They want to use AI. So it's a mixed kind of thing, right? Some people never wants to, like, or are reluctant to adapt to new technology. So either they have to see in their domain how their competitors are doing, right, what they are doing. Otherwise it's possible they can be behind, but many I have seen, like if I go to many different events, and I have observed that very completely non-technical people, right, like say even chartered accountants or some manufacturing business people, they have started even learning themselves, even using all this vibe coding and all that, that how to build some product or like something like for them, tools
Okay.
for their higher productivity, or how it can help in their business,
Yeah.
and learn themselves. So there are people of both kind, like, and they are very interested in learning and applying technology, as well as people who are not don't want
Not.
to even adopt it. So yes, and time will tell, like that okay, what if you don't adapt to it, and if your competitors, what can happen. So it depends on the business domain also.
That's fantastic, sir. And can you give me an idea of how much time it would have taken to build a website, probably 5 years before, and now with the help of AI, how much time does it take to build an
So
website?
yes, it's very interesting actually. You see, like, so let's say very small size business, right? Normally they have what, like just a home page, and then services, contact us, about us, some team. So almost like you can say, and maybe let's say 5 6 services. So 15 20 pages approx, right? Now that kind of website used to take maybe about 3 to 4 weeks before, like, because either you have, and depends like how much you want to do with, like say you want to design first, or without design just take some template and do it. But manually, if you followed the process, we, like companies used to either choose some template or manually design it first with a designer, and then couple of revisions will go through, then a programmer will program, developer will program it, then some testing, all this, and then final, like some test server they deploy, and then provide it to final deployment, plus content generation, because business has to provide some
Yeah.
content. So manually writing content, as well as verifying, updating, couple of iterations there you can think. So approx, like you can say 1 month for small business, right?
Yeah.
For final
For the final
publishing.
output. Yeah.
Now with AI, okay, even if business does not have content right there, they know at least, okay, I have these services, and this is my background, this is my business. Very basic detail if you provide, and with AI you can do content generation in just like say half an hour, and on review.
A website can be made in within half an hour.
Yeah, I mean, because you just need to prompt it, you need to get content, you revise couple of times, and then you finalize the content, and you can start using that content, right? Now generating the website also, that also has become very fast with all these tools, like AI based tools. You just provide the right instruction that I want this kind of website, it generates templates, everything, it provides you like almost so you think like in half day, like your website will be ready even in 1 hour or so. But with some revisions, like in integrating with content, maybe you review with client, some images you want to generate, update, so all that will take hardly, but within 2 3 days you can still do it, if your client also is ready to give their time and finalize it. So, or maximum you can say 4 to 5 days, I mean that's how fast you can go. Okay, or if you are doing for yourself, basic about AI, and you want to do yourself also, you don't need depend on anyone. You can write the prompt just with basic, and then you can generate it, you can make some few revisions, and you are ready to deploy. It can help you to deploy also.
Oh, that's
So
great. That
yes.
means there's a difference in vast difference
Yes.
in cost as well.
Yes, because if you are like a very, let's say you are a very small startup, and you don't want like a, you just want to start something with basic, at least you can do that also, and it can tell you how to just copy paste here and do deploy, and it can help you very well. So you don't need to even spend for that. Okay, so that is really helpful, and it can also help you in future. Let's say you want to update some content, you just prompt it, say this is how I want to update you. I add like new page. It can add a new page for that. So it can help you. Like this is all happening right now. It's nothing new now. It's not like, oh, in future it will be building this way. This is how. Even this is very small example, truly speaking, website building. But even it is able to few, like a 1 year back or so, you can think like it was able to build small tools, right? Like just something, say, okay, I want to send an email, utility to send an email, or very small tools, not like a full-fledged application. Now you just tell it, say like Claude or that, okay, I want to build this application, these are the features or some basic idea about it, and first do the planning. It can do planning for you, it can provide you the exact plan, you approve the plan, and it will implement itself. It will show you the first version running. You can say, okay, change here, make this change, I want this feature this way, and it will make that change. So it is going on right now that way. And of course, you need, if you have some knowledge in software development, you can do much better. But still, you, if you are tech savvy person, even if you are a non technical person, and if you like to jump into this technology, yes, you can, with some effort, you can do all these things right now. You can build application also yourself, which is really excellent. Means I would say it's a very powerful.
That's very scary for the software engineers as well, who used to
Yes.
charge like lakhs for creating a website and probably
Yeah.
months to create a website, and now it's just can be done using a prompt and probably for much less of a cost, fraction of a cost.
Right. So,
That's
so as I said, you right, you can build for yourself, your purpose. That's all fine, right? So, but yes, I wouldn't say like if you are a software developer, you have good experience. That experience doesn't matter now. No,
yeah,
it's not like that, right? Because if you build something now and you don't understand how it is working, right? So that is at least experience a developer has. So they, if any issues happen, where to look at, how to troubleshoot, all that knowledge helps them a lot. Means, so it's not like useless now that much, but uh, I would say their productivity improves a lot,
yeah.
because you can also use code generation and all that, as long as you don't blindly depend on it, right? Then you can move faster
Okay.
for your development and better efficiency, output, productivity. So it helps to company also now.
Can you just show me where have you deployed it, or can you just show me through your product what is the AI chat agent help businesses?
So let me demo you the platform AI Suite Pro. Um, Let me start with its website. So this is the AI Suite Pro platform's website. AI Suite Pro is like all-in-one platform to build this agent and all this. So you can see it can build and train and deploy AI chat agents. And these are some of the main points about this AI chat agents. Okay. Uh, we can build this agent in different steps. So this create the chat agent, add your knowledge base, configure the lead capture and publish. Simple. Okay. These are the core capabilities. These are some potential AI tools we will be adding in near future in this AI Suite Pro platform. And these are the different industries we can serve, uh, different use cases of the based on different industry. So, so this is just to show you, and these are different kind of solutions it can help with in different industry, or as well as use cases wise, or in different industry wise. You can always look at here, and like in healthcare, education, technology, all different sectors it can help. So, um, and Is this the contact details and etc. So you can go through the website. Yeah. Right. Now let me show you how AI chat agent will look like or how it will show up on the website, means on your business website. So this is the AI Suite Pro platform's website. And this AI chat agent will be embedded once embedded on the website, like by copying just that one line, right? It will show up as an icon here, which can match for color and all that. We can match with your website color. So your branding. Okay, and once you user clicks on it, it will display a chat widget here. There are these some quick buttons also where you can configure based on your services, contact details, whatever you want to make it easy for your users, right? So they don't need to type. That's just the convenience means. Otherwise, they can type anything and they can start the flow. So let's say if I'm just user and just say, okay, hi, and it can just see, ask me like, okay, what's your name? Nicely. So I can just say, okay. So it's actually capturing my lead data. So because it's configured to do that. So I provided my email. Uh, I can also provide my phone number. So you can configure whatever you want to collect. It's not mandatory everything. If you don't want to even collect, that's also fine. It's all configurable, customizable. Okay. So I just provided my phone number. Now it collected that lead data. Now it's asking, this is like more like qualification of the lead. So for your business, whatever question you want to ask to your user to more qualify them, right? Like, okay, what's their interest, suppose. So what kind of say AI chat agent you are interested in, right? So I would say, okay, for my business website, suppose. So it depends on your business. Like maybe you can say, what's your budget? What kind of service you are looking for? Any such question, right? So you can configure all that. So it collected that data. It's helping me. Now I can even you can ask question without answering the lead data also. So it's not mandatory, but it will nicely try to ask you about the capturing your data. So it will not be like, oh, it will not answer the user for the question they have asked. Okay. So I can say, okay, tell me about key benefits, suppose. Right. So it can tell, okay, what are key benefits of AI Suite Pro. So you can see nicely, and it also, if this citation feature is on, it will provide the source also from your website pages, like where is this information. So in some kind of business, it's very helpful. Like like let's say in education, it's very helpful to say, okay, from which page you got this information. So even if it's something of old information you want to update or anything like that, it can be very helpful, as well as a person can know, okay, for more information also I can go there. So this is just a quick demo of how AI chat agent on a website will work. Now, this is one more example I would take. This is like our company website, vertextechnology.com, and it's one agent sitting here. You can see you can match with your branding, like you can put your logo, whatever name you want to display. These icons like user icons, chat icons, all the background color here, blue, all that is completely customizable. Plus the initial welcome message comes, everything is completely customizable. Okay. I can show you one more example. Like we just recently worked with a dentist in dental field, and so they provide different kind of dental services, including orthodontic services, and how our AI chat agent can help in their business. So, so this is their website. We actually built and we also integrate this embedded the AI chat agent, and you can see like it can ask like it welcomes, and then if you ask like dental services, it provides the answer. You can ask like how can I contact you? It provides like all the contact details. Um, whatever you questions you have, you can naturally ask, and it will collect the lead data, like whatever you as a user you provided, and send the email to the even to the business person, means whatever email you have configured as your client account. When I provided my name, email, within the conversation it captured, right? And it can also, so you can see that this, it will send me an email. So sorry, it sent the email like this, that this new lead has been captured for your AI Suite Pro. This is the name for an email and preference details. Like this is the qualification details. So questions you configured, it provided, user provided answer. So at this point for your business, you know what is the hot lead actually. Because a lead without that qualification, right? Like you don't know they are really interested in your service or not, but this gives you more information. So this can help you in your business to configure the main question. So less interactions and you get the data, and then you prioritize your staff to, follow up with them for your business and convert them into the customers. So this is how it can help you to get capture the leads and qualify them. Okay. So now next, let's move to the platform, just to give you the idea about how, as a business person, once you create the accounting AI Supro platform, right? It can help you for your business. The what we show so far was from user point of view, end user interacting on your website, how they will interact and how they will get responses. Okay. They can also actually, if you have configured, let's say, scheduling, suppose like booking appointments, for if your business requires that, then it can also take users information, like say time slot, when you are available, and as per your availability in the calendar integrated with Google Calendar, it can book the appointment and send you email, as well as it can provide the entry into Google Calendar. So these are some of the features, like what a user will be able to use with using this AI chat agent. And another feature from user point of view we can cover first is user can be even on any social media channel also. So we are currently integrating with Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, and WhatsApp Messenger. So so that's, we are currently in integration phase right now. We will be going through the meta approval process, but I will show you quickly the demo that this, but suppose if this is the company website's AI chat agent, and I can ask like, okay, what are your, suppose, main services? So if user is on Facebook Messenger, there also they can get the answer. Same way, same agent is answering on different channel. If I am going through, let's say, on Instagram Messenger, and I'm asking, let's say, same question, suppose, what are your main services? Or any other question, doesn't matter. It's a different channel, but the same agent is able to answer on that also. So same way on WhatsApp also, user is asking a question and will get the answer same way, using the same chat agent. So, okay, let's now move to the platform, how a business person or your team will able to use the platform for your business point of view. So, once you are, sorry, in AI Suite Pro platform, we have a link here. Whoever like, you can subscribe for free also here for 15 days trial, start free, and it will, you just need to fill out just like hardly 5-6 fields, and you can start using that platform. Okay. And it will activate your account, and with the subscription, free subscription with most of the many features, means not all. So that is one thing here. Once you have that account, you will be able to log in. So you will create the admin login and your credential yourself, and it will be activated immediately. Now, This is the login page, and you can log in here. I'm already logged in here, so I will just go through here. So once you log in, you will see your client account. If you have multiple, let's say, businesses and you create multiple accounts, we also have a provision that you can use the same login for multiple accounts. Okay, so that's where you need to select your whatever account you business you want to manage means, or you want to get the data for that business. So now this is the main dashboard. For a business point of view, it can give you how your chat agent is performing, what kind of traffic you are getting, like what kind of you can see, like, okay, how many users messages are coming, um all how much is your knowledge base and all that. Okay, knowledge base means like your website content, your data that you feed, like documents, important documents, using which agent is able to provide the answer. So that is called your knowledge base. This is like, think it can show you how many leads got collected, how many appointments got booked. So you can see everything in one dashboard. Message trend also you can see that, okay, how many messages are coming, going up, down. So it can tell you about the traffic. Sometimes very low traffic, or I mean, you can know that maybe either your site is broken or something, like if it's a sudden jump also. So you can always keep an eye on it. This is something we have added recently, like called advanced analytics feature, where you can see the sentiments of your users' conversation. So how it can help you in your business is like it can detect the tone and sentiment of your from the conversation of users. So let's say if a user says, um, your website is broken, means, like, I'm not getting answers, means, right? So it can detect immediately it's a negative tone, right? And it can also, so it will tell about this is a negative. If user appreciates, oh, it's really helpful, I'm really wonderful, like I really enjoy, talking to you, or I'm getting, and you really help me out, right? So this kind of feedback is like a positive, means the conversation is going very positive. So as long as you see neutral or positive more, and very less negative or no negative, that's good for your business. So you want to keep an eye on it, that you are not getting too much negative, and always review why you got negative. So that's one thing. Another thing, you can see the tone analysis. So positive, negative was like a, how user is getting, that user sentiment was. But how is user's tone? Like, even if I'm say, okay, like your website seems like broken, can I get some help, means, right? So user like, but I need to do a demo urgently, means, so I need some help. So tone is like professional, but you can see the urgency in it, right? So this kind of analysis can help you very, very much for your business, that it can show that, okay, so we have two tones actually. We are detecting primary tone because it can be professional, but urgency is also required there. So if you have only one tone, it can get lost, right? Some information. So for your business point of view, we are providing two tone detection. So primary tone and secondary tone, where you can see all this data. All the chat sessions happened, like, so each chat session you can consider as one visitor coming on your website. Okay. And how many total messages has happened into your chat agent. Based on that, it has provided all this charting, that how many casual conversation, how many are people are confused or hesitant, how many are formal and professional, frustrated, critical, neutral, satisfied, skeptical, negotiating. All these kind of tones are getting detected. So it can be definitely helpful for your business. Some of these features are available in advanced plans only, or available as add-ons in lower plans also. Slowly. Yeah. And this will show you whatever plan, like you have subscribed. So this is like just our high level plan, but for you there will be a, let's say, pro plan, basic starter, some plans, and based on that, when is your subscription expiring, all that data you can also see here. It's active, are you in free trial, whatever. And then all the features which are available is all mentioned here. What is the limit for each feature or functionality, everything is mentioned here, and how much you have used up to now. So you can know, and for each agent you can see some analytics. Okay. Now here you will be able to see all the agents you have built, and I will just quickly go through in one of the agent just to show you different, like, so this, when you are ready with the agent, you can first do testing here, and then you will be able to easily just deploy. Settings in here, you can put whatever names you want to display for your agent. User will see that agent name. Like recently, we helped with work with one client in architectural and engineering, different kind of engineering services. They have a huge business in architectural designs of very huge, like buildings, cities, smart cities, etc. And there, one of the issue was like, because they have done lots of projects, right? Uh, and they have lots of information about their services, projects, and all that, few thousand some pages. So it's very difficult for user to get the content, find the content, as well as for their internal staff. It helps out them very well. So this is the chat agent we have embedded on, like, help them develop and built and deployed on their website, and they are getting very good right now answers, means helping them. So similarly, it can help your business also. It can be any business to be, as long as you have a website and some content there proper, it can start answering from that content. It can be very helpful for businesses like education institutes, like colleges. Uh, Colleges have lots of data, and like, programs, admission criteria, campus life, faculties. So potential students wants to know about it, and let's say, oh, how is my admission process, what do I need, what kind of documents I need to provide. All that can be easily answered by this AI chat agent sitting on your college website. So it can see simply just like, say, academics. User is asking, suppose, academics, and it can provide the details for that academics with sources, means which, from which website links, their pages, it gives the information. If a potential student has like, okay, how can I contact you? It can provide all answers, like, say, okay, what kind of programs you have. So it can just simply, like, get that data. It can provide, see, these are all the BSc, BA programs they have. Okay, what is the admission process, suppose? So these are very common questions, right? A potential student normally have. And it can provide the answer step by step. So it will be very helpful for them. Now, if I ask the same question in, let's say, क्या आपके पास खेल सुविधाएं है? Because I don't know English. I want to know in Hindi. So it detects the question is in Hindi, and it provides the answer in Hindi. So user can get the answer that way. Okay, so that's like how multilingual feature is supported. It can be helpful in to different users, because especially for colleges, students also come in exchange program, or they are like, from different cultures, and they they may not be very good at English only or one language. I mean, so it will be very helpful for staff as well as potential students or their parents. So that's one of the use case, like in uh, this college, education institutes, even maybe big tuition classes, or there are truly any businesses which has many services or products, or their websites are big. So depend on their business use case, it will be very useful for them.
There are a lot of applications across sectors. I think you gave one example of education. I think it was actually the need of the hour that many colleges have this very complicated software. This as a student, I also, when I used to visit a website, there was an overload of information and no person to help, or you have to just call the college to get some sort of information, or physically visit the college to get information. But I think this will help colleges and tuition centers a lot in order to organize that information, and also help students to get information about the tuition and colleges alike. So I think it's a great product you have built. And so coming to the last part of the podcast, so what do you think? What are the skills that a 20-year-old should learn in today's age?
So I would say 20 years old should learn like especially like they are almost like coming out of college, right? So they should uh, they should learn like with technology, like whatever that like suppose they have done engineering or so in whatever they their domain knowledge, but with that they should also learn that how to use AI technology for their domain. So at least how to use it. It's like think uh, like when we were kids, right? There was no computers or that much like popular, right? So we also learned okay, how to use computers, how to send email, how to. So it's like now you can see, right? Everyone is able to use like at least a computer means mostly in all professions. So think like any businesses, they will this will become like a very basic thing that okay you how to use some AI or some technology uh, so that you also add your skill that way. You cannot say oh I don't know anything in this, so that we can see clearly right now as per the current trend how it's going in the market right now. So that will definitely give you a big plus for 20 years or more. Because they should become a very solution oriented. So always think like a problem solving kind of attitude for any business and learn the business domain very well, because that knowledge will also help you very well. If you know business domain very well, how processes works, uh, plus using AI, how you can improve processes, workflows, all that. So that gives you definitely a big plus.
So, in a rapidly progressing AI world, so do you think that what we are learning today will become obsolete after 2 to 3 years? Because people are frankly very confused that what to learn and what not to learn. So, if suppose I am learning image generation software right now, AI image generation software, it might become obsolete in the coming 2 or 3 years. So it's like learning that thing right now is like investing only for a couple of years, and I have to relearn that again. So what should one do that? What evergreen skills should one learn that will benefit them for the next 5 or 10 or 15 years?
So think like this. The basics doesn't change that much. I mean, it's normally for let's say, so you said for suppose image generation. So image generation was not working very well. Suppose 3 years back, right? But the models got evolved. Okay, this all OpenAI, Gemini, all these image generation models got evolved, right? So if you are in touch with it, if you keep trying it, if you are using that technology as they evolved, you show the difference that okay what kind of. So you have to look at a more, in my opinion, is like uh, for whatever you are trying to do, use it. Means let's say for image generation, is it really helpful for me right now or not? You try it out, it looks good, or what improvements are coming, it definitely it keeps improving, it keeps changing a lot. So it will then you can see okay how I can use that right now as in the current stage right now, right? So of course earlier like images were very poor. Now almost it's same. It's if you edit also the image with prompt, it keeps everything same and just change the part of it, means as you say that was not the case before. So it is definitely evolved. It has lots of use cases, like let's say uh, you have like a e-commerce store, right, for clothes for women. You don't need to try like each and every cloth. If you are just buying online, maybe you can create an application, suppose like, okay, take your picture, like a customer's picture, they can, if you they want, or just create some few model pictures, right, and just say, okay, you select some clothing, you can see how it looks on that. It can be more like a work. You don't need to go there physically trying each and every cloth. It can save you time, it can save time to that store also. So of course, if you use it as per what it is providing you, the solution is today, but you keep checking how when it evolves and integrate that for your business point of view, then it will be helpful. But it will not be like your skill got obsolete completely if you keep in touch with it and use it accordingly. So that's what I think, means, for anything in AI, it is going to be like that. Of course, it's moving fast. It's tough to catch up with everything. But for your domain, you don't need to learn each and every details of it. Means you have to just look at how it can be useful to you for your business or for you. So that way, if you keep in touch and if you keep upgrading, I think you should be good further.
This is the last part of the podcast wherein I'm keeping a rapid fire sort of round, and you have to answer very briefly in one line. So let's start. So, do you think AI is making humans dumber?
Uh, I would say yes or no, but depends truly. If you use it as a assistant, then not. But if you are using blindly, then definitely yes.
So, AI is better than humans in sales. Yes or no, and why?
For pre-sales, yes. For post-sales, means final stage of sales, I would say humans still much better right now.
One job that will disappear first because of AI.
Content writing, some
My
some
job.
not yours, but basic, like say website content or that kind of content writing, articles, blog
Yeah, yeah.
generation. That kind of job is, I think, almost
Gone.
for 90% it's going right now.
So, replace your team with AI today. Yes or no?
No.
Why?
Means for me, I consider human plus AI. That's a good combination right now.
Fair.
Used for productivity.
One skill that becomes useless in the next 5 years.
It's like say basic code writing. Suppose like small tools development, like that kind of, or simple website generation.
One skill that becomes priceless in the next 5 years.
Adapting AI as per your business use case, I think that would be priceless.
Thank you so much for appearing on the podcast, sir. It was a very
Thank
pleasant experience, and I got to learn a lot about these part of artificial intelligence which people either don't think about implementing in their business or they don't know about. Generally, people think about just the generative part of AI, ChatGPT, Claude, Midjourney, but people are not that focused on how to integrate artificial intelligence in the running business. And I think you have shared a good amount of knowledge and focus as to how we can actually implement artificial intelligence in our businesses. So thank you for sharing the knowledge, sir. Thank you for appearing on the
Thanks a
podcast.
lot for inviting me and having this time nice conversation with you.